Welcome in. Thanks for joining us for the WHHI Daily News, where we strive to bring you more Lowcountry news more often. I'm Bob Stevens. Bluffton police have a suspect in custody in the shooting of two men believed to be co-workers midweek. 33-year-old Orlando Murphy of Bluffton faces two murder charges in the deaths of 34-year-old Roshawn Middleton of Beaufort and 33-year-old William Whitaker Stewart of Hilton Head Island. Murphy was apprehended after his car hit a patrol car and then another car on Highway 278. The trio apparently worked together. In response to the development in Jasper County, the USA BMX Association has granted the county $750,000 to buy land to develop a BMX bike park in the county over the next 4 years. The track would be the fourth of its kind in South Carolina and is considered an economic and recreational driver for tourism in the county. USA BMX says there's been a bump in interest in their tracks with the 2028 Olympics in LA, the first to be held in the U.S. since BMX racing became an Olympic sport in 2008. No word yet on where that track might be located. Before the spring tourist season rolls along, Hilton Head Island has been honored with a gold-level bicycle-friendly community award by the League of American Bicyclists, one of 480 similarly honored towns in the country. The town first received the award in 2011. The league sets the standard for how communities build better biking systems. The town of Hilton Head does maintain 72 miles of bike trails within its borders. Okay, enough bike news for now. Another 4,400 acres of the Lowcountry is being preserved from development with the purchase of an area in Jasper County known as Gregory Neck by the Nature Conservancy for $55 million. The property includes 8 miles of waterfront and marshfront land and is considered one of the largest undeveloped waterfront properties in the state. The Conservancy says that development in fast-growing Jasper County would have had a huge impact on the region's nature and wildlife. Currently, a 6,000 square foot estate sits on the property with 3 houses and a horse stable. 6 more homesteads will be allowed under an easement agreement with the Open Land Trust. On the other side of nature news, a young North Atlantic right whale was found about 20 miles off the Tybee Island coast. Tracking of whales is sophisticated enough now that researchers know the whale was born in 2022 to a mother named Pilgrim. The cause of death is not known because sharks have heavily scavenged the carcass. There are only about 350 of this species of right whale still remaining. And the National Weather Service is now saying the El Nino weather pattern we've been experiencing since last June could be replaced by a La Nina pattern that could give us a drier summer but a more active hurricane season. The Weather Service says there's an 80% chance the El Nino will move to a more neutral state this spring, with a better than 50% chance of it becoming a La Nina later this summer that would push the jet stream northward, leading to drier conditions but possibly more hurricanes. For more details on these stories and other Lowcountry news, we invite you to visit the sources listed on your screen. Let's set up a wild weekend of sports. Justin Jarrett has more.
Hey, it's time for Last Night in the Lowco on WHHI, powered by LowcoSports.com. We had a quiet night Thursday before the storm picks up tonight and Saturday with round 2 of the South Carolina High School League basketball playoffs, as well as the opening round of the SCISA state tournament, and there are some marquee matchups on tap. Bluffton's girls will put their 19-game winning streak on the line in the Den with a second-round Class 4A matchup against North Myrtle Beach. The Bobcats are shorthanded with post player Madi Washington lost to injury, but they're hoping fellow seniors Tacoya, Heyward, and Mosley and freshman sensation Amirah Brown can continue to carry the load and extend the season. The Hampton County boys will hold court tonight in Estill with a Class 2A Round 2 matchup against Mullins, the team that bounced away at Hampton High School from the playoffs a year ago. The Red Devils did the same to the Auctioneers the year prior, so even though the jersey and mascot have changed on Hampton's end, there will be no love lost in Estill tonight. Hampton's girls also advanced and traveled to Kingstree on Saturday, while the boys from Whale Branch and Bridges Prep hit the road in round 2, hoping to move one step closer to a rematch in the Class 1A lower state final. The SCISA girls get going tonight at neutral sites with Hilton Head Prep, Buford Academy, Thomas Heyward, and Cross Schools in action. And the boys tip off Saturday with the fellows from John Paul II, BA, Thomas Heyward, and Cross hoping to survive in advance. We'll get you caught up on all the action on a live episode of the Lowco Hoops Report at 10 p.m. tonight. Or you can catch it on demand anytime on the Lowco Media Network on YouTube. For Lowco Sports and WHHI, I'm Justin Jarrett. Until next time, go Lowco.
We talked about the El Nino and La Nina and the patterns changing. That's more long term. What are we looking like for early in the week? Maria Soden?
Thanks, Bob. Yep, so taking a look ahead, we are going to see a little bit of rain this weekend and the temperatures cooling down, but by the beginning of next week, the sunshine should be returning and we'll see an uptick in the temperatures as well. So taking a look at Saturday, it's going to be cloudy and showers throughout the morning, but it should be clearing up by the afternoon. Hilton is going to have a high 62, a low 51. Bluffton is going to have a high 62, a low 50. And Buford is going to have a high 63 and a low 50. Come Sunday, it's going to be cloudy and cooler with Hilton having a high 52, a low 44. Bluffton is going to have a high 53, a low 42. And Buford is going to have a high 52 and a low 43. The sunrise for this weekend is going to be at 7:04 and sunset's going to be at 6:10. Taking a look at the beach tides, Saturday low tide's going to be at 10:33 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 3:17 p.m. And then come Sunday, low tide's going to be at 11:35 a.m. and high tide's going to be at 4:16 p.m. Taking a look into next week, Monday, it's going to be sunny to partly cloudy with highs in the 50s and 60s, lows in the 30s and 40s. Then come Tuesday, it's going to be partly cloudy with the highs going back into the 60s, lows in the 40s. And then come Wednesday, it's supposed to be sunny with highs in the 60s and lows in the 40s. That's it for today. Let's head it back to the desk.
Up next, we've got all kinds of interesting things going, from a preview of the summer movie season to some things that might help us mind our own health, and we're going to talk about fire pit safety. That's next, right here on the WHHI Daily News.